Hello! This vlog is going to be mostly about the technical side of the art of DisasteRally, specifically the way we're handling word transitions. But before we do that, I would like to give a little correction about what we said last time. So the game is not going to be initially on Google Cardboard because we didn't manage to find a way to make the experience as engaging as we want it to be on that platform due to delays with the controllers. So first is going to be on Google Daydream, which is this one. And since it has a controller that we can track the rotation on, it's going to be even better. You're going to be able to drive like this. But then we are going to be working on Google Cardboard. Thomas is already trying to find the solution, although he's working on Dr. Dad at the moment.
Whenever you want.
No, whenever you want.
Whenever you want.
No, you hang up first.
No.
This is going to go on for a while, isn't it? So a challenge we had with DisasteRally is that we wanted to have multiple worlds, but we need to optimize on performance and on materials. And although we could have had different materials for each of the worlds, we decided to go with a different solution. So I made a palette swapper, which means that we can have different textures for different worlds with the same material. In order to achieve this, I made a custom mobile shader. So a shader is a program that runs on the GPU, telling the graphics card how to draw things on the screen. For this particular shader, it's just a blend shader. So that means that it blends multiple textures over time. To have an example of what this is working, you can see that here, for example, we have the road. And if I go here and say that the selected preset for the road should not be 0 but 1, it will blend to a different texture, and 2 and 3 as well. So we have different ways to go back and forth, and it's in real time and it's on a single shader, optimizing and saving on performance. The nice thing about this is that we can have multiple material controllers and one for each of the objects, for each of the materials. And with 4 of these components for 4 single materials, we can completely change the look and feel of the game immediately. This obviously applies to the skybox as well, although the skybox is controlled from a different script, so I can just do this. I need to go in and change it.
So Gabe, that's really cool, but what are you working on right now?
At the moment I'm working on the integration with Daydream. Daydream is a platform for VR devices that is made by Google, like Cardboard was, but on the next level. It allows us to use a controller alongside the headset. And the controller works very much like a Wii remote controller, which means that it's tracked in orientation. Problems with this is multiple. First one being Daydream device and the Unity editor. But there's tutorials that are pretty straightforward on the Google website, so there's documentation for it that runs pretty well, and at the moment we managed to use that to track the controller and the headset in real time. I can show you like right now. So you can see this is running in the editor, in here. Oh, let's go back in scale, and you can see that the controller is actually tracked. So here I can see the controller moving, and it's working in here as well. So that's streamed directly to our device. I can go there and I can start. And this is going to take us directly to our first main problem, which is during scene transitions, the controller and headset lose pairing with the editor application. But that doesn't mean that it's not tracked, because if I go into the car and I zoom into it, whoop, you can see that the wheels are, as expected, turning whenever I turn the controller. So if I turn it left, it goes left, if I turn right, go right. And I can also accelerate and turn. So this is actually working. But it doesn't work on the phone. So if I build this, it will just be a black screen. So that's a bit of an issue, and this is what I'm working on. But it's already working fine in the editor, so it's just a matter of understanding what's going on. Well, that's all programming is. That's all game development is.
Debugging.
Yeah, debugging. You understand what's going on and you fix it. Until then, it's how long is a piece of string. You can't know. But you know, we're almost there for deploying on the Daydream device, and it's gonna be working as you've seen roughly. So you're gonna be dragging this, and you're gonna be in there, and roll the footage of the game here.